Hello, aspiring teachers. Welcome to your general education review for social science part 1. So in this video, we'll go over 15 multiple choice questions and each with short rationalization to help you master key social science concepts. So topics include history, economics, geography, uh, basic sociology, culture, and more. So now grab your pen and be ready. Now let's start. Alright, for number one, which of the following best describes the primary reason for the outbreak of the Philippine Revolution in 1896? Letter A, the assassination of Jose Rizal. Letter B, the discovery of the Katipunan. Letter C, the imposition of high taxes. Or letter D, the arrival of American forces. Alright, so the correct answer is letter B. The revolution was sparked when the Spanish authorities discovered the existence of the secret society, which is the Katipunan. So that is the best answer. Letter A is incorrect because Jose Rizal's execution happened later in 1896 and intensified the revolution but did not trigger its outbreak. Letter C is a long-term cause but not the immediate trigger of the revolution. And for letter D, this one, the arrival of the American forces, happened after the revolution began. So the best answer is letter B. Number two, which of the following regions is known as the rice granary of the Philippines? Letter A, Central Luzon. Letter B, Cagayan Valley. Letter C, Ilocos region. Or letter D, Bicol region. Alright, so the correct answer is letter A, Central Luzon. The Central Luzon, particularly the Nueva Ecija, produces a significant portion of the country's rice. So that is why it is known as the region as the rice granary of the Philippines. For letters B and C, they also produce rice, but not as much as Central Luzon. And for letter D is known more for coconuts and pili nuts, not rice. Okay, I mean than rice. So letter A is the best answer. Number three, the principle of checks and balances in government ensures that letter A, laws are strictly implemented, letter B, powers are concentrated in one branch, letter C, each branch can limit the powers of the others, or letter D, citizens can directly elect all officials. Alright, so the correct answer is letter C. So, checks and balances prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. So, that is why this one ensures that each branch can limit the powers of the others. So, letter C is the best answer. Letter A is the duty of the executive, the implementation of the law, not a check and balance principle. For letter B, this one contradicts the idea of separation of powers. And for letter D, this one refers to democratic participation, not checks and balances. So letter C is the best answer. Number four, the barangay during the pre-colonial period in the Philippines was letter A, a province-sized political unit, letter B, headed by a dato, letter C, a religious institution, or letter D, a form of colonization. Okay, so the best answer is letter B. So, headed by a dato. So, the barangay was the smallest political unit led by a dato during the pre-colonial period. So, let's discuss the other choices. Why are they incorrect? For letter A is false or incorrect because barangays were small, not as large as provinces. For letter C is incorrect because barangays were political, not religious. And letter D is irrelevant as barangays existed before colonization. So the best answer is letter B. Number five, the invisible hand concept in economics is associated with letter A. Karl Marx, letter B. John Maynard Keynes, letter C. Milton Friedman, or letter D. Adam Smith. Okay, so the correct answer is Adam Smith. So Smith introduces the idea that the market is guided by an invisible hand or the laissez-faire or the let alone policy. So letter D is the best answer. For Karl Marx, for letter A, he focuses on socialism and communism. For John Maynard Keynes, he advocated government intervention in economics. And for Milton, he supported monetarism but did not coin the term of the invisible hand. So the best answer is letter D. Number six, which of the following best illustrates ethnocentrism? Letter A, studying another culture objectively. Letter B, believing your culture is superior to others. Letter C, promoting multiculturalism. Or letter D, respecting diverse traditions. Alright, so the best answer is letter B, believing your culture is superior to others. So ethnocentrism is judging other cultures by the standards of your own culture. So that is the correct answer. For letters A, C, and D are examples of cultural relativism and openness. Number 7. What is the significance of the Battle of Mactan in Philippine history? Letter A, it was the first resistance against foreign invaders. Letter B, it marked the end of Spanish rule. Letter C, it established the first Spanish settlement. Or letter D, it began the American colonization. Okay, so the best answer is letter A. So Lapu-Lapu's resistance in 1521 is considered the first act of deviance, so or the defeat. So letter A is the best answer. It was the first resistance against foreign invaders. Letters B and D happened centuries later. So it happened centuries later, the end of the Spanish rule and the beginning of American colonization. And for letter C, this refers to Cebu, but after Mactan. Number 8, a social structure based on ascribed status is best exemplified by letter A, meritocracy, letter B, caste system, letter C, democracy, or letter D, social mobility. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B, caste system. So in a caste system, status is assigned at birth and unchangeable. So that is what we call ascribed status. For letters A and D, they rely on achievement or mobility, the meritocracy and social mobility. For the democracy, this is a form of government, not a status system. So the correct answer is letter B. Number 9, which treaty ended the Spanish-American War and led to the cession of the Philippines to the United States? Letter A, Treaty of Paris in 1898. Letter B, Treaty of Tordesillas. Letter C, Treaty of Versailles. Or letter D, Pact of Biak na Bato. Okay, the correct answer is letter A, Treaty of Paris. So the Spain ceded the Philippines to the United States for $20 million. So for letter D, the For letter B, the Treaty of Tordesillas. This was between Spain and Portugal in the 1400s, particularly in 1494. For letter C, Treaty of Versailles ended the World War One, and for Pact of Biak-na-Bato, this was between the Spanish government and Filipino revolutionaries. So letter A is the best answer. Number 10, what was the primary purpose of the propaganda movement in the 19th century? Letter A, to start a revolution against Spain. Letter B, to seek independence through armed struggle. Letter C, to request reforms from the Spanish government. Or letter D, to promote American colonization. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. So the primary purpose of the propaganda movement is to request reforms or changes from the Spanish government. For um, the Jose Rizal and other propagandists want to obtain equal rights for Filipinos under Spanish rule, and they don't want independence, but they just want equality. For letters A and B, they are associated with the Katipunan, not the propagandist. And for letter D, this one is to promote American colonization is unrelated, as this movement occurred before the American colonization. Number 11. Jose Rizal's novel Lole Mi Tangere exposed what? Letter A, American imperialism. Letter B, Filipino betrayal. Letter C, Spanish abuses and injustices. Or letter D, Japanese cruelty. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. Jose Rizal used fiction to expose the cruelty of friars and colonial officials during the Spanish era. So the abuses and injustices were exposed by Jose Rizal in his novel No Limit Tangere. For letter A and D, these refers to later periods. After the Spanish era, here comes the Americans, and after the Americans, the Japanese came. So for letter B, this one is incorrect because this is not the novel's main theme. So Filipino betrayal is not the main theme. Number 12. Which group aimed to gain Philippine independence through armed revolution? Letter A, La Liga Filipina. Letter B, Katipunan. Letter C, Propaganda Movement. Or letter D, Malolos Congress. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. So the Katipunan, the KKK, is led by Bonifacio, and they advocated armed struggle. They want to gain independence through armed revolution. So for letters A and C, the Liga Filipina was led by Jose Rizal, and these groups sought peaceful reform. For letter D, uh, Malolos Congress was a legislative body, not a revolutionary group. Number 13. What was the Pact of Biak na Bato? Letter A, a truce between Spanish officials and Filipino revolutionaries. Letter B, a treaty ending the Philippine-American War. Letter C, a military alliance among Filipino leaders. Or letter D, a declaration of independence. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A. So the Pact of Biak na Bato is It was signed in 1898 and it temporarily halted or stopped hostilities in exchange for exile and payment. So this is a truce between the Spanish officials and Filipino revolutionaries. The Governor General that time, if I was not mistaken, was Governor General Primo de Rivera. And for letter B, uh, the treaty ending the Philippine-American War refers to a different conflict. This is not part of Biak na Bato. For letters C and D are not accurate descriptions for this topic, so only letter A is the best answer. Number 14. Which law required the teaching of Rizal's life and works in schools? Letter A, RA 7743. Letter B, RA 1425. Letter C, RA 9165. Or letter D, RA 9344. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. So the Rizal law or the RA 1425 mandates the teaching of Rizal's life, particularly his novels, in schools. For letter A, the RA 7743 is about the library development. For RA 9165, this concerns dangerous drugs, and for RA 9344, this pertains to juvenile justices. So only letter B is the best answer. Number 15. What triggered the execution of the Gomburza? Letter A. Their involvement in the Katipunan. Letter B. Accusation of instigating the Cavite Mutiny. Or letter C. Support for the American invasion. Or letter D. Assassination of the Spanish general. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B, accusation of um, instigating the Cavite Mutiny. So the three priests, the Gomburza, were executed in 1872 due to alleged involvement in the mutiny. So letter letter A is false because the Katipunan didn't exist yet that time. Letters C and D are unrelated to this event, so only letter B is the best answer. And now that ends our part 1 for the general education review for social science. So comment your scores below and let us know which topic you'd like us to cover next. In the next episode. So, see you in the part 2, future educators. Bye bye.